Secret, why some ideas catch on and others don't. Well, in this video, I'm going to share information about a really cool book that I just started listening to a couple of days ago called The Storyteller Secret. And it talks about how to tell your story and how to communicate your message like TED Talks. And so I've been listening to this book, and I think it's so amazing that I just wanted to share with you, because I know a lot of people that watch some of my videos are interested in telling their story and getting their story out there, but might not know how to do it. So welcome to Chavez Live 360, brought to you by Live Masters, where we feel alive by going live, and your journey to video mastery begins here. If you don't know who I am, my name is Mike Chavez, and I've been on a live video journey since January 31st, 2017. And I've gone live, rain or shine, around the world every day for close to 4.5 years. And the intent behind these videos is for us to get to know each other. And what I actually specialize in is helping people step out of their comfort zone, get their story out in an effective way, using video to network and connect with people online. So I'm broadcasting to you live from the fabulous city of Las Vegas. If you would be so kind to let me know where in the world that you are watching this video, I'd love to shout you out. I see some people coming in here. I want to make this a quick video tonight, but this video is streaming on my personal page, and we're actually streaming this live into our community, Live Masters. And this is the question of the day. We do a question of the day Monday through Friday. And we help people with their videos. And I give topic ideas and things to think about, to discuss, right? I think that when you learn something and you hear about something, you're selfish if you don't share. So in this video, I'm going to share this book with you, some of the takeaways, some of the insights, and some of the valuable things that I've learned that really made me think and really made me realize that some of the things that I've actually been doing on my live video journey for 4.5 years, I didn't even know that I was actually doing some of the things that I was supposed to be doing, right? So we have Mark from LA tuning in live. We appreciate that. And if you want to catch us on our YouTube channel, we have a plethora of videos. We have hundreds of videos there as well on our YouTube channel. It's hashtag Live Masters on YouTube, with some valuable videos there as well. Now, speaking of YouTube, this book is available on YouTube, and it is a must listen to. I'm one of those types of people. I'm a YouTube junkie, just to let you know. I have YouTube Premium. Yes, I pay the $14.99 a month, and it's worth every single penny, because I get to, this is not a plug for YouTube or anything, but it's worth every single penny because I don't like ads. I don't like commercials, number one, and number two. But also, if you're traveling or you're out of signal, you can download any of these books and listen to them like Audible. And some of them are actually Audible books on YouTube. So again, the name of this book is called The Storyteller's Secret. And it's from TED speakers to business legends, why some ideas catch on and some don't. Now, they actually talk about in the book different ways that people communicate effectively. And in a business sense, they talk about how if you have a business, if you have a product, or if you have service, how are you going to stand out in the marketplace? Well, your story. We know that, your story has to be impactful, but what they talk about in this book is people get it twisted, right? When they tell their story, they kind of make it about them. But what people really want to know about your story is how it can help them, right? The mistake people make when they tell their story is they make it about them. But what people really want to know about is how can your story help them? And it talks about how you can use life experiences, and the more detailed and the more intimate, and the more you can actually take somebody to those experiences that you've had by telling your story, because we know that people's attention span has radically and dramatically shortened. They actually talked about it in this video. They did a poll, and they figured back in like 2003, the average adult attention span was about 12 minutes. And then they did it again in 2008, and it went from 12 minutes all the way down to 8 minutes. Well, guess what happened in 2008? That's when social media really came onto the scene. About 2008, 2010, videos got shorter as videos started coming out. And we all know that some of the platforms, if you can't get your message out effectively in 30 seconds, 60 seconds, or a minute, you lose people's attention span. That's why at the beginning of all of my videos, I always let you know what I'm going to be talking about and what kind of value that you can get. Now, in this book, again, they go into all these different ideas and strategies on how to effectively tell your story to communicate what you've gone through and the problems that you've solved that can help other people. When you make your story about how it can help other people, because obviously if you're sitting up there and you have the mic, so to speak, right? And or you're on the stage, people already know you did something to get there. Now they're sitting there thinking to themselves, well, what's in it for me? It's one of the first things I learned about sales 101, personal development, all this stuff. People really want to know at the end of the day, what's in it for me, right? So they take a deep dive into that in the book. And then one of the coolest things that I really learned so far in this book, and I strongly encourage you to go start listening to this book if you want to master your story, because I'm listening to this book again for the third time, and it's a long one. I mean, I think it's like, 7 hours or something like that, but it's very, very valuable. I learned the power that speakers use to communicate. The tool, one of the secrets that they use is analogies. So if you think about people like Jim Rohn, or you think of people like Zig Ziglar, or you think of people like Dean Graziosi, or you think of people like Tony Robbins, right? When they speak, they tell their story, they have their life experiences of things that they've figured out, and they're adding that value, but they always use analogies. An analogy is a comparison, right? So the most effective way to use analogies in your story is to use an analogy of how things used to be for you compared to how they are for you now, and what you figured out to make them better now than they were before. And when you can make that bridge in people's brain and paint the picture for them with your analogies, kind of like I just did right there, right? Or use metaphors and analogies and stories, because nobody wants to sit and listen to somebody reading a script. And I don't use scripts. I don't write these videos out. I come on and I speak from the heart. I really had a pretty good idea of what I want to talk about, because this is an amazing book. And it's difficult to listen to somebody when they're reading a script. And the only way that you're going to be able to speak with confidence, articulate yourself well, and have your message heard effectively is with repetition, because repetition is the mother of all mastery. Your hard work is the labor that gives birth to your mastery by consistently and persistently working on your craft. And your story's no different, right? Speaking of Jim Rohn, he says in part of his teachings that you only need to master one presentation to become a millionaire. And I heard that a long time ago. But that presentation has to include your story. And how are you going to master your story? You got to do your homework, and you got to read books like I just mentioned, this incredible book, Storyteller Secret. So I will actually drop the link in the comments so you can go and check it out on YouTube. But at the end of all of my videos, I always throw out an open invitation to continue the conversation, to further help people learn these amazing resources that are available for free, and other resources like our community called Live Masters that we've been building for the last 3.5 years. We have a free challenge that's going on right now. It's called a live interview challenge. You come in and you answer questions. Actually, this video right now, do you know about Storyteller Secret is the question of the day. So we have this closed private community where you can go in and you can work on your video skills and you can get more confident on camera, not comfortable, because you never want to get comfortable, because when you get comfortable, you stop growing. You want to get more confident to grow to the next level. And that's what we do in Live Masters. So come and check us out there. If you don't know what Live Masters is, put a big question mark in the comments. If you do know what Live Masters is and you're not doing videos in there and you're not working on yourself, then what are you doing? You got to get your story out there because the world deserves to hear it. Most of the time, people have a hard time getting their story out because they don't know how to get it out. Well, books like I'm mentioning in this video and resources like Live Masters were made for you if you truly have the heart and desire to get your story out. So thank you for watching this video. I really appreciate you tuning in, because when you give your eyeballs and ears to me, I know you're giving me the most important thing that you have in your life, and that's this moment. Because we never get them back, and you're not getting them back. You spent them with me. You could be doing a million things and you're watching this video. So thank you so much if you're watching it on my personal page, if you're watching the Live Masters, or if you're watching it on YouTube. Thank you so much for tuning in. I will see you tomorrow with a brand new video. And I hope to see you in Live Masters soon, stepping out of your comfort zone and into your confidence, getting your story out. We'll talk to you guys later. God bless. Good night, everybody.